Hey, y'all. So, this documentation will show you what to look for and what you should screenshot as evidence should you find yourself in a sticky TikTok situation as this. Okay, so guys, it's not new that so many content creators complain about their social media platforms either being suppressed by the platform itself and by content copycats stealing creators' original work. Well, I'm in that same boat, and probably you too, since you're listening. And no, I'm not a content copycat, but a content creator who works hard using my godly gifts and talents to put out to the public what you see when you visit my platforms. Whether you're viewing my at Shanda Strong 21 TikTok page, or my at Win Lake Real Estate TikTok page, or my at That Girl Shanda TikTok page, or either of those pages on my YouTube channels. Today, however, we're talking about TikTok alone and the things to look out for as strange when you realize your account is being bamboozled. First example. So this photo shows for an entire year, y'all, 2023 to 2024. I received 1.1 million total viewers, and I received 1.1 million new viewers, which I'm totaling as 2.2 million viewers. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, which actually makes sense since my hashtags, I got some shit would need to be said, IGSSWN2BS, and hashtag ShandaStrong21. Those are two of my hashtags. Those alone received 1.1 million views for one and 1.2 million views for the other, as you can see in the pictures. What I'm trying to figure out, guys, is how am I receiving over 2 million viewers within a 1 year time frame, but only have 16,000 followers? Also, how have I remained at 16,000 followers for 1 year and a half? Yes, you heard correctly. I've been at 16,000 followers for a year and a half, as you can see in the pictures. How is that possible with millions of views? How did I only receive 89 followers from 2023 to 2024? How did I only receive 89 followers from 2023 to 2024 in an entire year? Maybe the answer lies somewhere between December 2022 and January 2023, when TikTok began violating me for things I never violated. Y'all, TikTok kept flagging my videos like the ones you see here, telling me they removed them due to violations. Now, only 3 out of 5 of them republished, right? After my appeals, that is. But you know what I think the violations were about, really, y'all? I think the violation was me going viral on a lot of my videos, and these 5 videos in particular went extremely viral. I guess TikTok got an attitude and probably said to themselves, how dare this melanin woman keep going viral and she isn't paying to go viral? Which means we're not getting a piece of the success. But actually, TikTok is, because every time a video goes viral, it puts the platform's name further out into the internet sphere, wherever that is, right? Well, where all of y'all are. So now, y'all, the only way I can go viral, I discovered, is if I'm away from my platform for a while, meaning I don't log on, I don't post anything, and allow everything to go dormant. Then I pop up out of nowhere and just start posting, right? Seriously, I've tested this theory and it works every time. I disappear for a while, I'll come back. Everything must have gone dormant. I start posting and then shit just takes off. It just takes off, right? And then as soon as TikTok or whoever is telling them to suppress my account catches wind of my videos going viral again, then I get restricted. I get restricted. And my videos are usually restricted down to about 100 views, if that. So I've seen TikTok unpost my videos and post them again. And only when I click to check on them, it'll literally say, your video was just posted, share with friends, even though I posted it days ago. So I guess that's their way of halting the views. That's what I'm guessing. They'll even freeze my videos, remove my content, my comments, and remove my view count. One time, TikTok removed all my content from the platform, y'all, all of it. There was nothing there on my page for months, And they kept telling me to post my first video as if I never had posted any. So, y'all, I have all the screenshots for when that shit happened, right? And made sure to do a YouTube video on it on my page, All Baddies Got a Story, which is this one that you're viewing this on, at Every Baddie's Got a Story. And I will leave a link in the description box for you to check that video out. Because, we do. Us baddies, we do have a story. And it's a shame it must be stories about big organizations stealing our shit. But y'all, then miraculously, my content reappeared out of nowhere as if it had never left. Months later, it just all pops back in there. And TikTok never, ever once explained where the hell all my content went and why it was gone for so long. Personally, y'all, I feel my content was stolen. It was stolen by content copycats. And my account was purposely rigged to fail. I really, truly believe that. Because why am I at 16,000 views, 16,000 followers in a year and a half later? So TikTok still has a lot of explaining to do about this issue. Another thing I noticed with TikTok is on my original song music videos, I never have recorded data, y'all. How is it possible to come back and check your data an entire year later and still no data exists? Even though clearly you see how many views it received, if that's even real, how many likes it received, if that's even real, how many comments it received, if that's even real. Yet that isn't enough to record actual physical data? Why is this? And an entire year later? Another issue is my comments. How TikTok displayed I only received a little over 1,500 comments in one whole year. However, I have viral videos, y'all, showing 1,300 comments in one, 600 comments in another, 800 comments in another. 2 videos alone give well over 2,000 comments by itself. So how can I have only 1,500, a little over 1,500, as you can see in the picture, comments for an entire year? Y'all, the math ain't mathin'. Taraji P. Henson, you should trademark that phrase, by the way. It's a great phrase. Yes, the math ain't mathin', y'all. Okay, so guys, I'm not going to hold you much longer. So the last thing I will talk about is the analytics of the most active times of the day my viewers are on my platform. Now, por ejemplo. So according to TikTok, as you can see in the pictures, in the last 7 days, 28 days, etc., my viewers were most active on Thursday between the hours of 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. And I played around with the analytics to see if the day and hours would change, right? Because normally when you play around with it, sometimes it does change, or the majority of times it changes. But amazingly, y'all, it remained the same. So I began wondering then, why are my viewers most interested in my content between the hours of 12 a.m. and 1 a.m.? What's going on? I just felt it was odd that this time frame remained so consistent, Now on my podcast, anchor.fm/everybody's got a story. Check it out if you haven't yet, and subscribe. Now the date over there, right, shows my viewers tuning into my podcast to listen to my content after 5 p.m. up to 11 p.m., which this made sense to me, right? Because I'm like, okay, most people get off work at 5 p.m. Maybe they listen to my podcast and transition to home in their car or on a bus, on a train, or just walking, right? Then when they get home, maybe they listen while cooking dinner, maybe taking a bath, maybe lying in bed before the lights go out, right? This just made more sense to me. But y'all, check this out. I recently received an email from TikTok, of course, with them grilling me once again over something I didn't do, but for some reason, they just love threatening me. I guess to make themselves feel good about suppressing my views in order to stop people from following me and rejecting my videos for promotion. But anyway, in this email I looked at the date, and wouldn't you know it, the time frame shows it was sent at 1 a.m., which matches up with the time frame activity of when they say people usually view my content between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. You see it right there, right? Underlined right there in the email. Isn't that fascinating? So y'all know what I'm thinking, right? First of all, there are no coincidences. Second of all, it appears that it's TikTok viewing my content between these consistent time frames. I mean, it would make sense, right? TikTok is clearly keeping a very watchful eye on my account, and they've clearly put restrictions in place to suppress my account. And one of those restrictions could be to monitor my account at a certain time every day. What's interesting is it shows the ages of 18 to 24-year-olds as those who frequent my content the most between 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., which I guess some people would think that's normal, right? Because they're like, hey, 18 to 24-year-olds, of course they're up at 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. People that are older, they usually sleep by 10 o'clock or, 11 o'clock. Older people, they head to bed early. But youngsters, yeah, they stay up in the 12 and the 1 o'clock a.m. hour, right? That would make sense for 18 to 24-year-olds to be up, right? But in the same category, y'all, it shows these 18 to 24-year-olds who frequent my content the most between 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. If you look in this picture, it also shows that they view other channels like Daily Mail, MSNBC, CBS News, and what looks like to be another news channel. So when they view my account, these are the other websites or that they go to view. And what looks like, yeah. So my question, y'all, do you know 18 to 24-year-olds who love frequenting news channels such as these? 18 to 24-year-olds, they frequent news channels like these? And they frequent news channels like these between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. in the morning. Now, why would an 18-year-old want to look at news between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. in the morning? A 19-year-old, a 20, 21, 22, 23? I mean, when I was that age, y'all, I was not looking at news channels like that. I just wasn't. I mean, I looked at the news, if something was going on or whatever, but I didn't frequent the news channels. And I definitely didn't frequent them between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. I was probably at a party, at a club, hanging out with friends, or sleeping, right? So I found this to be interesting. Oh, and by the way, TikTok, you can stop emailing me about creativity program violations because I never once entered any videos into that damn program. I don't even deal with y'all programs. That's your organization entering videos without asking me if I wanted to do it or not. And if you're interested, TikTok, in original works, why not enter my music videos? Since you're entering my shit without asking me anyway? Or is my music videos too original? Are they too creative? I mean, I don't understand. After all, it's been years, and y'all have yet to record data on any of them. No data kind of means that they don't exist, right? Please stop stealing my content, my views, and my followers. I'd appreciate it. To all of you who stayed to the end, thank you for listening. And now you are educated on things you should look out for and take pictures of as evidence when dealing with the social media platform called TikTok. Comments, y'all?
Like a bitch, no man, had your chest blue, disillusions and His gas flux is the new sheriff in town. Getting ready for the smackdown. Skyrocket, never let down. I love him fly, hold him tight, or catch me in the next round. I love him fly, hold him tight, or catch me in the next round. Skyrocket, here we go. Here we go, looking fresh with breath like we in a fashion show. Chemistry obvious no matter where we go. It's in the eyes. They say from all these people that I want you, and you want me too. It's about time we choose where we go. Skyrocket boom, skyrocket boom, skyrocket boom.